Hello, my name is João Alves de Souza. I'm a teacher and a designer, and I'm also the Bachelor Director in Video Games and Multimedia Applications at Lusófona University, Porto. And I also work on my family business as an online marketing and designer also. It's really challenging combining the teaching life, the director life, the designer in the family life, and also having my own family, being a father. The 24 hours of the day are really not enough, so it's a struggle. But yeah, it's not easy, and sometimes I get totally lost because I need to think on in the same day. I need to be thinking on designing something for the family, and I'm managing the course and teaching something and learning something new, and it's not easy. After a busy day, I hang around with my family, with my children. I like to build Lego. I like Lego a lot, and playing games also, of course. I guess my current favorite video game is still The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, even though Tears of the Kingdom came out, but I think the first one is magical and unforgettable. I almost always just listen to Japanese rock bands and metal bands. So probably one of my favorite songs is Bandmade Different. Till I was 4. I grew up in Porto, and then I came to Vila Real, and we came here because our family was already working on the wine business. Yeah, I think it was great. I love Vila Real. When we came to Quinta da Garbosa to see more the countryside, sometimes I was a little bit bored because there was nothing to do here. We didn't have the house here at that time. But I think living and growing up in the countryside is great for a kid. It's really safe, it's really calm, it fits my personality really well. I'm the youngest of 4, so I have 2 older sisters and then one older brother. So I was always seen as the family baby. They always saw me as the kid, kind of like as the creative but weird kid that likes stuff they didn't relate that much to, like video games, comic books, stuff like that. Growing up, some of that dynamic still maintains, but I think now that we all work on the same project, our family project, they also see that I can bring something creative to the business too. The wine legacy in our family is really important because my father was one of the first Douro wine producers. Till then, there were only big companies producing port wine, and my father was one of the first that made a new market.
Ora bem, o meu nome é Domingos Alves de Souza, portanto sou o produtor desta empresa familiar, não é? A minha posição é realmente de ser a pessoa principal que iniciou e a partir do qual tudo se foi realizando, não é? Ora bem, eu já não sou a primeira geração na produção de vinhos. Ora bem, eu direi que é tudo, não é? Quer dizer, numa pequena palavra podemos dizer, direi que é tudo mesmo, é importantíssimo, porque é a nossa vida, portanto, e inclusive toda a família está envolvida no projeto, não é? Porque a denominação de origem Douro tem menos de 40 anos, a de vinho do Porto tem centenas de anos, mas dos vinhos do Douro é recente. Eu sou um dos produtores que iniciaram esse movimento. Portanto, por isso mesmo sou considerado um dos pioneiros. Para vermos um momento marcante, depois existiram outros, temos, por exemplo, a primeira vez que há revistas que acompanham os vinhos, a qualidade, classificações, entrevistas, mas pela primeira vez em 99 fui nomeado produtor do ano, portanto o melhor produtor de Portugal, pela revista de vinhos, não é? Portanto, isso foi um momento marcante, porque o prémio foi entregue no meio de 400 produtores.
I made my first wine label when I was in the last year of my design degree, and I made one or two wine labels for our family company. And I made it after I made two wine label contests that I won, and then I guess it realized in my head and also in my family's head, oh, you can make the labels for us. Till some years ago, I always helped, but it was like, I'm family, I'm helping like any son should help his parents. Like, I don't really drink wine usually, but I think my family legacy is really great. So I embrace it. No, it's not an obligation. It's something that I like and that I feel proud of. I had a 5 years degree in graphic design because I always liked drawing. I also liked making like CD covers and posters and stuff like that. And when I was finishing the graphic design course, my final work was an animation. I started to really like that part. So then I went to Catholic University to make my master's degree in digital animation. And I also worked like 1.5 years in an animation company. And then I was invited to teach in Lusófona. And at the same time, I realized that if I was going to embrace teaching parts, I would need to have a PhD sooner or later. So I started a PhD, the only PhD that seems to fit me, PhD in interactive arts. So my PhD subject was about indie video games. At the time I was already writing for some websites, some game reviews, and then I started also to developing some game experience. So it all conjuncts together, and I started teaching, and then I started teaching about video games, and then I started being the bachelor director of the video games degree. For me, it's not important exactly being a game, but being something that I can express and that I can create and communicate something idea that I have. And the idea can be a story that I want to tell, can be a gameplay idea, can be a feeling, can be an image, can be anything. As a director of the video games degree, I'm like the father of the degree. So I planned like all the subjects and I make sure that everything is working well, contracting new teachers, looking if the students are happy with the path that the degree is going. I don't like that much talking about stuff, I like making stuff. So I implemented the project-based learning teaching because I thought it was natural. So I mostly focus on giving projects and creative projects and explaining a little bit and then letting the students understand by making it. So yeah, I think my teaching methodology is mostly on hands-on. The ones that are most similar to each other is me and my father, like being the calmer ones. So I think my father was the leader on this project and this family project, and still is. And he managed to do a lot of stuff, being a really shy person and really calm. But seeing how similar I am with my father kind of motivates me to also achieve greater things.
O João, com a sua capacidade de inovação e é uma geração, é a geração mais nova da família, não é? Portanto, tem realmente uma criatividade bastante grande e pronto, é uma parte bastante importante e cada vez mais, mesmo até porque isto agora as coisas vão evoluindo e nessa evolução não podemos estar parados. Em determinada altura em que tudo concorria ganhava, portanto, nomeadamente, e talvez me esteja a lembrar no fim do curso, do doutoramento, portanto, um filme que ganhou o prémio de melhor filme no cinema, não?
My skills in graphic design, in editing movies, have helped my family business, mostly in promoting and communicating the wines that we make. When the new wine is about to be launched, we create a video about it, we create some social media posts about it. I remember one time we had to make an advertisement for a wine magazine, and I made a kind of an augmented reality advertisement. So something like that I could use my creativity and my skills in technology, do something in benefit of the company. It was really good. Yeah, one piece of advice for my younger self. Probably I should have connected with my family business sooner, because sometimes I feel I was really a part of it and that I didn't understand what was happening, and I was just making some pretty image to go on with the wines. It's really hard to have it all, and most of the times we have to choose one path. It's really hard to be everything that we want to be, but I think we should try to make what makes us happy. Success comes through mostly from you feeling realized. For me, like I always really had the goal to create things and create creative things. I think that's the thing that makes me realize and happy the most, when I feel I'll create something.